Hello and welcome back to Teacup Castle, everybody. We have had a slight break in the programme. We have got refreshed. We have got updated earrings. Shout out to Boffman. He's kept the other two feathers for the fishes. These ones are for me, much more comfortable, much more the right length. We'll have to do that with all of them. So shout out to Boffman, who has been working on my earrings and on the notifications for you guys on the Discord. So shout out to Boffman. I have him working double time. But we're back. It is finally starting to get ever so slightly cooler. In that little bit of a gap, I just flung the window open as wide as it would possibly go, got as much air into the room as possible, and then just closed it right before I went live. So hopefully that's going to help me a little bit. But yeah, we've got samba and bagpipes, which is an incredibly interesting combination. Lads, I am so excited for this match. Like, I'm genuinely buzzing for this match. I hope it lives up to my expectations. If it doesn't, I'm going to be genuinely quite upset, okay? I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this. Obviously, I am Team Brazil. I normally like Scotland and I wish them well. But today, Team Brazil. So, we've got the blue, we've got the yellow. I don't have any green, but I've got blue and yellow. And to be fair, they do actually wear a lot of the blue and yellow over there. Ordem e progresso. So, hello, welcome back, Teacups. Oh, Casemiro's looking serious, isn't he? He's looking quite serious. I see Acuna is up front again, and updated flags, updated lineups. I've got the right countries in the right places. We're off to a flyer, lads. We're off to a flyer. I'm on a roll. Shout out to Tom, who says he can't wait for this one. Rob the Spurs fan, is back with us. Normal guy in the house. Dave is with us as well. Lovely. Lucky in the chat. Neil reckons Brazil 2 or 3-0, possibly. Tom thinks another brace from Cunha tonight. Neil says Scotland, no parties, just like England. They're both coming home soon. Not it's coming home, they're coming home. I think you're probably about right, Neil. You're on Cunha and Ederson watch. Ederson is not starting, but he didn't start the last game either. He come on at the end for about 10 minutes or so. Considering he wasn't called up, he was a replacement player. He's probably still getting up to speed with everybody else, to be quite honest. I don't mind. I don't mind him not starting. I would like to see him get some minutes. I don't mind him not starting because we'd only use it to flame to pieces tomorrow. Daz reckons 3-2 to Scotland. Daz is going Scotland. Right, let me see. JT back in the chat as well. All boxed up. Shem, Flossie. Let me see. Yes, hello again to all. Hello. At least Scotland start off drawing 0-0 for however long it lasts. Gaz is off to his beddy, boys. He's going to try and sleep. If he can't, he's going to come back to us at Teacup Castle. But don't you worry, Gaz. We'll hold the fort. We have got it covered here at Teacup Castle. Everything's under control. Don't you worry your wee head about it. We'll sort it all out. But I hope you do get a wee sleep. I am so bad. I'm so bad at sleeping in the heat. I hate it. You are off to watch. Do you know what it is? I have to say, Hassan, if it wasn't Scotland-Brazil, I would be watching that match, primarily because I have thoroughly enjoyed Morocco throughout this tournament. And I know we normally go for the underdog on this channel, which would mean we'd normally be going for Haiti. But I have genuinely been so impressed by Morocco. I hope they do very well. I hope they do very well. So best of luck with your watch along, Hassan. Do feel free to drop a comment and let us know your score if you're around nearby. But I am in that when I'm cheering on Morocco. They've highly impressed me. The refereeing team here, by the way, guys, is a mix of Mexican and Norwegian. That's an unusual mix. Mexico and Norway. Let me see. Tom hates going against McTominay. I do too, because I love McTominay. I never wanted to sell McTominay. Never. Actually, Volpez that comes into us, he would remember I adamantly did not want to sell Scott McTominay. I always cheer him on, but not against Brazil. Sorry, Scott. But no, it is a late one. It is a late one. But I'm hoping they're going to be exciting and keep us awake. Hopefully they're going to do their job. We got security around here these days, Gaz. Santos. Gabriel, Marquinhos, Danilo, Paquetá, Casemiro, Bruno G, Junior. Sorry, they're showing the wee lineups here. Are we going to be surfing tonight, lads? Do you know what? See if they let me down tonight. They're on the shit list. They better not let me down tonight. I'll be big mad. Big mad. Yes, that's what we want to see. That is what we want to see. Except all Vox stuff. All Vox stuff wants to see McTominay dominate the midfield. Big up Napoli. Oh, we're counting down, lads. I need the timer. I keep forgetting about the bloody timer. Righto, Scotland have kicked us off, lads. We are ready to go. Right, straight forward from the keeper. It's now with Brazil. The Scotland keeper has sent it forward. It's now with Brazil. There's Vinny on his tushy. Vinny is on his tush. Well, that was quite a 20 seconds. Flossie is saying, come on, the jocks. We've a good mix in the chat tonight. And you know what? I think it's a nice sort of a light-hearted affair tonight in the chat. Paquetá was on the ground holding his jaw. I don't even know what happened. I didn't even see him. Oh, to be fair, he does get an old crack in the jaw. He does get an old crack in the jaw. Okay, let's be fair. I thought he was being a wee bit dramatic, but he does get a crack in the jaw, to be fair to him. But sure, he's up and all right. This is going to be good. Ah, Tom. Shout out our Tom. Thank you for the super chat, first of all. Loving the streams, Lou and chat. Thank you so much, everyone. Now let's enjoy the footy. Shout out to Tom. Thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Yes, JT. W's for Tom. W's for Tom. We've had another wee collision on, lads. And the referee's just keep going. It is a head injury. Right, lads. Can I just say, there was a coming together. Two players were down. There's a head injury to Ferguson. And the Brazilian players are telling the referee, stop the match. It's a Cunha, look at Cunha. Cunha's going ballistic at the referee. He's like, it's a head injury. Stop the match. It was a Scottish player. And Cunha's like, it's a head injury. What are you doing? Go on, Cunha. Doesn't matter whose team it is. He wants the right decision from the referee. I love that. He wasn't shouting for a head injury for Brazil. He was telling the referee, you know, the Scottish player's got a head injury. You're supposed to blow that whistle of yours. I love him, guys. I love him. I love him. He's brilliant. Right. Yes, Bex with the wine, with the vino. Luke in the house. Hello, Luke. Let me see. But yes, no, you are wonderful, Tom. Sorry. Could you distracted me? But it's lovely having you as part of the community. You've been fantastic since you've joined us. You're always a little ray of sunshine with us, so thank you very much. Scotland have possession. Woohoo! Exciting times. Oh dear. There we go. Right, let us see. Scotland have still got it. I mean, it is their back line, but they've still got it. It's been about 20 seconds, lads. I don't want to get excited. That's quite good. No. Brazil aren't closing Scotland down, lads. I don't know if anybody else is noticing this. They're not really pressing them very hard. I think the referee got pressed harder than the is getting pressed harder than the Scotland team. Although they have gone down the right wing there. Was that Bruno G? It was. Can I just say it right? And I'm not trying to be horrible at all because I wouldn't normally pass comment on somebody's weight. But it goes to show different colours can be more slimming on people. Because Bruno G is obviously the exact same as he was at Newcastle, but the yellow makes him look much smaller. And I don't mean that in a nasty personal way at all. He looks much more robust in the Newcastle jersey. He looks like slimmer down in the Brazil jersey. Like a bit more lightweight or something. Do you know what I mean? Maybe in my head he was just sturdier and he's not. Stripes aren't good on anybody, to be fair. Nobody pulls off stripes. There you... Exactly correct and right. Thank you very much. I was trying, because I would never, I hate even like Luke Shaw, and you know I criticize Luke Shaw. I don't like to talk about people's weights. I wouldn't like it said about me. It's not that way. He just looks lighter. Considering he's known for being kind of a defensive monster. Do you know what I mean? He looks lighter. But the stripes aren't good. Stripes aren't good for anybody. Yes, steer clear of the stripes. JT's agreeing. Right, we've unanimously agreed stripes are bad. Flossie, if you could have a word with Newcastle about the stripe thing. Oh, there's Scott. Scott won the ball back for Scotland. Go on, the Scot. I very much want Brazil to win, but I also want Scott to have a good game. As it stands, both Brazil and Morocco are on 5 points. Scotland are on 4. Haiti's crashed out on 1. Thanks, Flossie. Oh! It's 1-0. It's 1-0. Vinny Jr. has made it 1-0 for Brazil. Or better yet, Gunn has made it 1-0 because he just gave Vinicius Jr. the ball. Gunn was fantastic in the last match we watched with Scotland. Oh, the little baby. Right, I need to see this again. McKenna. Was it McKenna? Am I being mean to Gunn? Was it Am I being mean to Gunn? Was it McKenna's fault? I need to see it again. Maybe I've been too mean to Gunn, but I mean, it looked dreadful from here. Gunn was fantastic. He was very, very good. He was very good in their first match. Right. Gunn gives it to McKenna, who runs straight into... Who is that he's run into? Ryan. Okay. Ryan gets it as far as Vinny, and Gunn does. I would say they were as bad as each other there. I would suggest the initial mistake, I don't think comes from Gunn. The initial mistake is McKenna not realizing where Ryan was. And then I'm not quite sure what Gunn was trying to do there, but he wasn't big. He was contortioning. But I mean, McKenna caused the initial problem, I think, for me. Yeah, McKenna. Thomas saying McKenna. Rob is saying poor from the defense would be McKenna. Bonkers is saying McKenna. Yeah. And Lucky's saying, you stupid man, kick it away. Lucky's saying what everyone else is thinking. That was dreadful. Because, to be fair, the pass from Gunn to McKenna was fine. There was nothing wrong with it, and he did have time to get away, and he just didn't. Robertson looked devastated. Until it cools down. Do you know what? That's a scientific thing. Your body temperature drops about 3 degrees at night, and that is what signals to your brain that it's time to sleep. Because in ancient times, when we were Neanderthals, obviously we used our dinosaur brain, and so it would get cold at night in the caves because we slept outside instead of inside houses. And when your body temperature dropped 3 degrees, I'm pretty sure, that was the signal to your brain, it's time to sleep. So that is why people find it difficult to sleep in the heat. It is literally the way your brain is wired. So it's not just irritating. It's actually the signal to your brain saying, well, it's still warm, therefore it's not time to sleep. So there's a little bit of science for everybody. But yeah, so if you need to sleep, if you're up early and you need to sleep or something, a cold shower, something that cools your body down, is actually the way to go about it. I don't know why I know that, guys. I forget how I've learned it. It might have been on, is it QI? Is it QI that show's called? It might be from that. Haiti lead. Whew. Haiti lead. Brazil lead. Poor mistake from McKenna. God love him. He's going to feel that, isn't he? There's Cunha. He sent it through to Bruno G. Bruno G tries to get it to Vinny, but it looks like, is that Robertson? No, it was Ferguson. It was Ferguson. No, Tom, definitely not the AI. Don't get me started on the AI. The AI is very helpful for some things. See people using AI to like, instead of learning. Back in my day, yeah, you had to actually go and learn things by yourself, not tippy-tap it into a computer. That, Cunha, that's not the kind of shot we're looking at, Sunshine. That's not what we're after. No, you've opened a can of worms now. Me and Guess, because obviously Guess is studying at the moment. Me and Guess were talking about AI for college things the other day. We were like two old women giving out about the kids these days using the AI. Honestly, if you'd have heard us, you'd swear we were 90. That's a big old goal, though. 1-0 to Haiti. Does that leave them on 4 points each in this group? Oh, there's a break for Scotland. Who was that back defending? Was that Gabriel? Is Gabriel number 2 for Brazil? That was very good defending. He had to be clean there. He had to be clean. Scotland and Haiti are on 3 each. I knew that meant some of the points were level. Scotland and Haiti are on 3 each because Haiti are leading. Oh, I'm getting to see it now. It was a good goal too. Good goal too. Down the right-hand side. And a good old cross in. The pub is kicking out. We'll be on the missing list till I get to the drinking club. All right, Dave. Get there safely, please. Let us know you've got there safely. Hassan, was he in? Oh, sure, I was ranting. Good man, Hassan. And you know what? Fair play to where did that go? Fair play to All Box Stuff. Didn't want to steal the credit. Very honest from All Box Stuff. And shout out Hassan for keeping us in the loop. I'll leave that there. Everybody knows this team is Scotland, so it doesn't matter if I cover their name. I'll leave that there, so if anybody comes in, they'll see it. And then I'll just update it when anybody puts in an update. Right, sorry guys, I got distracted there. Sorry. Right, Brazil are going forward. No, it's cut out. Right, it's been sent back to the keeper. He's launched it forward this time. He's afraid to kick it to anybody near him. Guys, if anybody's in the Discord, obviously you're all here, so you know we're live anyway. But if anybody's in the Discord, the channel and stream announcements, those are automatic. Boffman has been on the IT train, and those notifications now from the Guard of live stream notifications with the link every time we go live. Quite impressed. It doesn't take much to impress me. Hassam is watching Morocco and Haiti X. That's perfect. That is perfect, because over here you've got Brazil, Scotland. Over there you've got Morocco, Haiti. Well done, Hassam. It's not like him to be so useful, is it? Let me see. Lucky is saying, press the hell out of them. Press the hell out of them, says Lucky. Lucky, me and you were on the same wavelength today. Shut down those spaces. I'll tell you what, this game has a bit of tempo about it. And yes, good on Boffman. Good on Boffman. He has 2 jobs. One he gets paid for and one I tell him to do. Yes, the top IT consultant at Teacup Castle. He's the lead of IT at Teacup Castle. Guys, am I misremembering? See, on the last Brazil game I watched, was Alison not great? That feels like it's in my head. Alison wasn't great in the last Brazil watch-along we did. Is that real, or am I making it up? Because I'm open to both. I can't remember. Go on, go forward. I've just said the game has a great tempo and now Brazil are slowing it down, lads. Making a liar out of me completely. There's Gabrielle. Thomas singing for Casemiro. We're just passing it round. Pass. And Scotland are doing 0 press. I mean none at all. Not even a little bit. Like, Brazil have just been passing it round for about 2 minutes. Pass. Side to side. No press. Good God, man. Somebody send it forward. I'm never saying the tempo's good ever again. The tempo was flying. Cunha! He turned badly. It got away from him, but he's got it back. He sent it out there to the right. Balls come in, back out. Vinicius Jr. is going for a corner. Brazil corner. Patterson, good defending, out for a corner. Patterson versus Vinny Jr. He gets the ball well there, to be fair to him. He's looking a little rosy around the cheeks, says Patterson. But, I mean, he is against Vinny Jr. He's doing all right. He's doing all right. Referee, did you see that? The referee telling the two Brazil players, see you two, don't push the goalkeeper. I like it. Oh, it was about time we got a good ref, wasn't it? We've had some wonky ones recently. Right, corner comes in. Headed away by somebody. Sent back by Paquetá. Scotland are trying to counter-attack, except it didn't go very well. They've still got possession, but they're not counter-attacking anymore. Brazil are closing down now. Do you remember at the start I said Brazil weren't closing down? Apparently now they are. They've changed their minds. They would like to close down now. I love Cunha. I love Cunha. Brazil are counter-attacking. They're going down the right. Vinny Jr. No, he sent it wide. He sent it wide. Rob reckons it's looking ominous for Scotland. I would suggest yes. I would suggest it's looking ominous for Scotland. Who's 26 for Brazil? He's hurt. Ryan. I couldn't see his face. When I do this, they're lying on the ground. I'd be trying to see whose head it is on the ground. He's up now, but he did look in a bit of discomfort there, did Ryan. And he's holding his groin. He's been doing a lot of running over there. Yes, Ryan, Tom, from Bournemouth. Thank you. I couldn't think of his team. I knew he was in the Premier League and I couldn't think of which team he was. So thank you. He was holding his groin a wee bit. He seems to be okay now. I'm looking at him and he seems to be moving okay now. But he's doing a lot of that running down that right-hand side. So if he's done something, I will keep an eye on him. Because if he's straining already, he's been doing well over there too. They've been going down the right more so than the left. Although Vinny Jr. is swapping sides all over the gap. He's one side, he's the other side. 5 attempts for Brazil. 1 on target, obviously the goal. Scotland have 0 and 0. So yes, to Rob's point, it's looking slightly ominous. We're down the right again. Ball in, kicked away. Right, they're getting all the joy down the right. They're up and down that right-hand side whenever they feel like it, Brazil. They are finding it more difficult on the left where Patterson is. On the right, though, they're up and down, no bother. There's Vinny. But he was cut out, and it's with Gunn. Yeah. On the wing, yeah. Imagine. But you know what? Liverpool fans, that's what Areola is going to bring you. And I'm not... 2-0. 2-0. Vinny Jr. 2-0. Was that the same defender? He's having a wee samba. He's having a wee samba with the flag. No, that one was Hendry. Is it Hendry's his name? Hendry. That one was Hendry. He had a wee slip. He had a wee slip, lads. Oh, wrong direction. Yes. Vinny on a brace today. Last time it was Cunha on a brace. Today it's Vinny on a brace. Bruno G telling everyone to keep their heads. But yes, I'm thinking things are going to start looking rough for Scotland. I do feel sorry for them. Vinny's gone before Hendry realizes, and then he had a. I mean, he could have give away. Hendry had to let go because he might have got himself in worse trouble. Vinny come down the back of him, but then look at him. Look at he's his arms wrapped around him. If he'd pulled Vinny down there, that could have been a dog so. That could have been a red card. So he was right to let him go. He was right to let him go. The problem was he should have known he was behind him before he was on him, and he didn't. They're checking to see if there's a foul by Vinny on Hendry. VAR are looking, the ref's at the screen. I don't think you can cancel a goal for that, lads. I don't think. What do you guys think on this? So, when Vinny is coming round Hendry to get in front of him, his leg clips Hendry's leg. Their legs touch each other. I don't think you can overturn a goal for that, but the referee might. Cancel the goal is final decision. I'll be honest. I don't think that is. I mean, Hendry kicks Vinny. Hendry kicked Vinny. The foul was given against Vinny, who got kicked, and the goal has been disallowed. So Hendry kicked Vinny, and Vinny's goal has been disallowed. I'll be honest, I think that's a mental decision. That is an absolutely mental decision. We're on a hydration break, guys. That's insane. That is completely insane. I can't believe they've actually just cancelled that. And actually, I'm a little bit lost for words. I can't believe they've cancelled that goal. And look, you're probably right, all boxed up, but that's not the point. That's not really the point. Do you see if that was Scotland had scored that? Do you think the goal would have been disallowed? Do you know, that Vinny got kicked. Then Vinny got pulled. Then Vinny scored anyway. And then he had his goal disallowed. That's insane. Shem says it was a clear foul. Shem disagrees with me. He reckons it was a clear foul by Vinicius. I personally don't understand how Henry kicking Vinicius is a foul by Vinicius. But, you know, fair play. Gaz says, ruled out, wow. Luke says, I think the Scottish player, who's Henry, kicks his leg. He did. NS Sports says that was a perfectly good goal. Rob couldn't see anything in it. Gaz says it's a soft decision or what? Madness. Tom says nonsense. Yeah, and we normally do disagree, Tom. I mean, Henry kicked Vinny. I can't wrap my head around that. I really can't wrap my head around that. I can't understand how that has been disallowed. What is the weather like in Ireland? It's roasting. It's absolutely roasting, NS Sports. Roasting. Shem says, no, Vinicius stuck his foot, basically tripping him up, and he set his foot was already going forward to pass to the goalkeeper. On the first replay, that's what I thought. On the first replay. On the second replay, on the straight on, so not on the side on camera, on the straight on camera, it shows Henry kicks Vinny. So in the first replay, I saw what you saw, Shem. The second replay from the other action, from the other angle, Henry kicks Vinny. But look, the decision's made. I think it's mental. But the decision is made. So we move on. We're at 1-0. And I've remembered to update the scoreboard. And the hydration break's already out of the road. So, I mean, we've got more positives than negatives. What will really set the cattle amongst the pigeons is if Scotland manage to score now. That'll really set the cat amongst the pigeons. I do. I have to say, I do think that was the wrong decision. But look, we can't change it. That's not a good corner by Scotland. He just didn't really get any loft in it. McGinn sends it back in. That's better than the corner was. But it is defended well by Brazil. 44 degrees! Goodness me. That's a lot. That is a lot. Surreal McCoys, who am I rooting for? I am rooting for Brazil. But I would like to think that I'm always fairly balanced, no matter who I'm rooting for, to be fair. Great saves by the Haiti goalkeeper. So they went 1-0 up, and now their keeper's making some great saves. That's a good night. That is a good night for Haiti. And it does mean that currently Scotland and Haiti are both on 3 points in this group. Scotland sit above Haiti. I would imagine, I don't know if it's goal difference or head-to-heads or what. But Scotland do, even though they're the same points, Scotland do sit above Haiti as it stands. That may change. Shem, don't go on. And I'm not unbalanced. Don't be unfair now. That's not on. I'm always very balanced. Danilo and Robertson having the best time there. High-fiving all over the place. Someone has cursed JT's fantasy league. This has taken ages. Right, we have the ball in the corner to actually take the corner for Scotland. It's a little better than the last one, but still not much comes of it. McGinn is the other side, though. He's against Bruno G to try and push a cross in. He gets it as far as nobody because it's back with Brazil. He got it round him as far as a Scottish player. Another corner for Scotland. So Real McCoy's is rooting for Scotland. Another corner in. Again, it wasn't a very good corner. It went all the way to another Brazil player, and then the referee has blown for a foul on Bruno G, who was wrestled to the ground in the box by Hendry. Allison has launched it forward to Scotland. Since that goal has been disallowed, Scotland have been very much in the ascendancy. I mean, they did get a cross in, but Casemiro sends it back out where it came from. Tom says, what do I reckon about fans not having different ends? You're not keen on it and think it goes against fan culture. Doesn't bother me, I'll be honest. Don't see an issue. I also think a World Cup, I do think international tournaments are different than leagues. I do think the feeling around them is different anyway. Like, look at the vibes and the scenes and the fan interactions that we've seen, even outside of matches, between fans of different teams. So I don't really see an issue with it, if I'm totally honest with you. And actually, that would make me feel safer going to a match than the way it's done in the Premier League, where it encourages that sort of hostility and violence and aggression that we see in the Premier League. What we see here is like fun and joy and happy interactions. What we see in the Premier League, where they're separated, is aggression and violence and a lack of safety often. So I'll be honest, I don't see a problem with it. I understand what your point is. I actually think it's better though. I would feel safer going to a match like in that atmosphere than some of the aggressive, nasty atmospheres we see in the Premier League because of the segregation. So, but a lot of it is personal preference. Do you know what I mean? I would say a lot of maybe traditionalists would probably feel how you do, Tom. Do you know what I mean? Flossie says she likes to see all of the fans together. I do. I like it. And there you go. Like, I understand the place ultras have in football, but I'll be honest, it would put me off going to some matches. It would keep me away from some matches, if I'm honest with you, because it is quite intimidating. I understand the theory of keeping them apart. But I think, certainly for the World Cup, I think it works better with them mixed. I think you would be creating the hostility by separating them. Do you know what I mean? Shem is saying the Scottish fans have been amazing. They've been having a great old time over there, so they have the Scots. They've been having a great old time. Vinny is going forward here. Cut out. I'm telling you, your wee man Patterson over here, he's very good for Scotland. He's been very, very good. Vinny is struggling with him. They're having a lot more luck down the right. Daz has a point on his FPL for Gabrielle. Oh, good lordy. RTE. RTE just having an absolute mare. Right. We're moving because RTE have lost the run of themselves again. Again. They are just disastrous. Right. I'm seeing replay of Ryan's shot there. Bear with me just a minute while I organise my backup because RTE is a big pile of doggy doo-doo. This is why I had the backup running. I just knew RTE were going to let me down again. What is the point in paying for a TV license when they can't run the TVs? Like, literally, what is the point of them? I'm going to be behind now by a few seconds, guys, because RTE are a pack of morons. Okay, there I am. Haiti 1-1. 1-1. He got tricked by the Morocco hype. 1-1. Oh, was it Hakimi? Hakimi was brilliant in their last match. I said that in the match earlier. Hakimi was very good for them. Hakimi was very good for them in the last match we watched of Morocco. The wee chap with the haircut. That's the best kind of one to have, Flossie. I forget about them when I do them. Hakimi got the goal. Yeah. So he was very good in their last match, belting up and down, causing a lot of trouble. Speaking of trouble, there was Cunha. Remontada, says Hassan. That would put Scotland back above Haiti on points in the group, by the way, guys. That would push Scotland back above Haiti. Oh, that's what you call her. Cabell. It's the first celebrity they've shown me, and I've known who it was. Quite impressed with myself. Yes, please don't forget to hit the like, folks. Our first double watch along. It's the first time we've done more than one watch along in a day in the World Cup. So do smash the like button. We're putting the hours in today. We are putting the hours in. How are we feeling about this game so far, guys? It's been a little weird since the goal was disallowed. Cunha give that one a go. But I feel like after the goal was disallowed, Scotland had a really strong spell. They were like attacking, like they were getting a lot of shots in. They were doing a lot of defending. But it feels like now Brazil are starting to get the possession back, get the flow back into themselves. There's Casemiro. And then it's sent forward for Brazil. Vinny Jr. didn't even fight for that header. He just let the Scottish boy have it. Is that Gabriel? Cass. Back to Gabriel. Thank you, Rob. I don't know what is happening, JT. I do hope what's happening. Oh, it's Haiti. What is happening? I was like, I hope it's not in this match, whatever it is. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. I would have had, absolutely, I would have had Morocco winning that match. Well, damn. I love it, guys. I love it. Thank you for the score updates in the chat. I do love that. It saves me having to go into other windows looking at it and all, because then I'll end up missing something here. But that is unexpected. Unexpected. Oh, I'm about to see it. Whew. Isidore, that was a rocket. I mean, if you're going to go down a goal, that's a goal to go down to. That was unbelievable. That has to be up there for goal of the tournament. Like, how far out was he? That was very good. Very good, Isidore. Surreal has Morocco on the sweepstakes. I mean, I think they'll probably get a goal back. But yeah, JT, I have to say, it has to be. I'm trying to think. That it's the best one I think I've seen. That was a serious, serious, serious goal. Which again puts Haiti and Scotland back on 3 points each. Update. Ryan, too much. No, Vinny Jr., Cunha, and then cleared. Right, so Robertson sends it away. Vinny out to Ryan, who lays it off for Vinny, cuts it back for Cunha. Unbelievable defending. Very good defending, because it wasn't the keeper saving them. Bruno G is going to take this corner. Bruno G is going to take this corner. Sent in by Paquetá. Straight to the keeper. Straight to the keeper. 2-2. Lads, what is going on in that match? I might swap over. I thought this was going to be the blinder game. I thought this was going to be the magic. Holy moly. What is going on? Saibari. I'm sorry. Who were the two players from Morocco? Do you remember earlier who asked me who were the players that I think have been good so far in the tournament? And I said Hakimi and Saibari. And they both scored tonight. I've picked the wrong match. My loyalty to Brazil is costing me a viewing experience. 2-2. Although I'm getting just as much fun out of the updates. Maybe it's better I'm not watching it live. I'm enjoying the updates from you guys. McGinn is going to try and send it forward. Casemiro's cut it out, sort of. Sent forward by Ferguson, out to the left. By the way, guys, I didn't tell you, we have 6 minutes. We do have 6 minutes of added time on this half. I can hear my commentators getting all the notifications for the goals. It just keeps going do-do-do every time there's another goal. They're not saying what it is, but I can hear the notification. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, that is what would happen, Shem. 100% correct and right. That is what would happen. Always the way. Absolutely. I'll tell you what. Patterson for Scotland. I know he's given away the foul there, but overall, He's kept a lid on Vinny. He has. He's been very good, very impressive. Brazil trying to go forward, but they've been cut out. Oh no, it's 2-2. I need to see it again. It's Vinny Jr. again, guys. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 to Brazil. I need to see this again. Is this one going to be ruled out too? I need to watch it now. Is there anything it can be struck off for this time? So Bruno G went down in the box and then it was put back out. Cass had chased it. Then it was put back in. Vinny basically is a free header there. And after Patterson, me saying he's had a fantastic half, and he has had a fantastic half, Patterson, he lets Vinicius get away from him there. He's had a very good half. He's been totally on top of it, but he let Vinny get away there. And he'd basically had a free header at the goal. 2-0. Let me go back to my score. I was afraid to change it too early this time in case I had to change it back again. Up and down like a yo-yo. Finally, says Tom. I know all the goals have been happening in the other match. We've been absolutely neglected in this match for goals. Meanwhile, Haiti and Morocco are having the game of their lives over there. The thing is, the last time the ball went in the back of the net for Brazil, disallowed or not, Scotland had a very good spell afterwards. And right now, we're about to see a free kick from Scotland. Good free kick. Shot blocked. McTominay did well there. When that came in, he just laid it off for, I don't know who it was to take the shot, but he laid it off and they did get the shot, but then it was blocked. Good throw. No, not a good throw. Headed away by Casemiro. We love Casemiro. I'm so mixed up. I want McTominay to do well. I do like McTominay. Paquetá sends it forward for Ryan. Oh, well done, keeper. Gunn did really well there. I thought that was in the back of the net. Easy. Gunn did really well there. And you know, it was a great touch from Ryan. Very well done, Gunn. That was good goalkeeping. So we have a corner here. Paquetá is going to take the corner for Brazil. Sent in. Too much. It's going to be another corner for Brazil. It is. No. It would have been a Brazil corner, except the referee has decided it's half-time instead. The referee has said, no, don't you worry about taking that corner. Half-time. Well, that was a mix-up. That was a mix-up match. Do Scotland go out if they lose? Not as it stands. Only if Haiti win, I think. Right, let us go to the BBC. Let us go to the BBC because they have the doohickey. Right, let's go. As it is right now, Scotland would be one of the 8 third place teams to go through. As it stands right now, Scotland would still go through in third place. I think that changes depending on what happens in the other match. I think. But just to remind you, there's a lot of other teams in that third place ranking table that haven't played their third match yet, and that having played it could go above. So, for example, Czech Republic, DR Congo, Ecuador, they're all on 1 point, but they've only played 2 games. If they won their next game, they would go to 3 points, which would be the same points as Scotland, and then it would go to goal difference, and as it stands, Scotland's -2. So, at the minute, no, but they would be at risk, at big risk. They could end up going out. That was a good half, though. I mean, I know we had a bit of controversy, but I mean, it was a good half. It was an entertaining half. And you know what? Scotland were very much in the game. I think Brazil were the better team by quite a way, but Scotland were very much in the game. They need to do more. That's what I just said. That's what I just said. Let me show you. Maybe I wasn't clear when I explained it. Let me put it on the screen for you. Sometimes it's easier when you can see it. So let me put it over here and you can have a look at it then. It'll make it easier. So. And then we go down here. So this is third place rankings, okay? Top 8, anybody above the line goes through. Scotland, as it stands, would go through. They've got 3 points, even if it stays the same, okay? But look at the games played. Scotland have played 3 games after this one. So, Cape Verde, below them, but have another game. Belgium, below them, but have another game. Czech Republic, below them, but have another game. DR Congo, Ecuador. So then it will come down to your goals, and Scotland are already -2. So this is what it looks like, but you have to remember a lot of the other teams below Scotland haven't played yet and could overtake them. And then you're looking over here, and then you're in trouble. So they wouldn't definitely be out, but really they'd be looking at the results of these other matches then and hoping that they go badly for the other teams. Do you know what I mean? So you're probably looking at Senegal not getting through. I would say Senegal are probably not going through in third place. They would want to get a win. But yeah, so that's where we're at with it, guys. On that link that I put in earlier, I can put it back in again. I know sometimes people like to look at it themselves. This is the link that I put in earlier that gives you kind of the potential next matchups. See these ones? Like, so for example, as it stands today, England would play Algeria next. Now, again, as more matches get played, that gets updated live. So it's all the way at the bottom of that. It gives you the third place ranking. But on that link I've just put in, this is getting updated live as the matches are happening. And it tells you in every single group who would play who. And at the bottom, it tells you what the table is for the third places. Anyone in the top 8 goes through. But I like it. I think it's done really well. And as I said, it's done by the BBC. Maybe other people are doing it. I've not seen anybody else doing it. I think it's a really, really good little tool from the BBC. They've done it really well. And like, you can go through it here. If you just want to go to a specific spot, like, you can do that. And then if I click knockout stage, this would show me when, as it stands, what it would look like when those would take place as well. So some people prefer the table. And as I said, that's updating live. So every match, that's changing. No, Lucky, nobody, you're not qualified yet. That's why it says as it stands. So that's as it stands right now today. That's what it would look like. And then with each change, they update this. And like I said, they're updating it live because these have been changing. So this is live. This has been changing as we've been going. But it's a good little doohickey. Guys, I've been showing you all this. I've been like, and look at this, and there it is there. And I hadn't shared it on the screen. Oh, dear Lord. Dear Lord, right. This is what I was showing you. There is England will play Algeria. At the bottom, there's the third place ranking table. I thought you were all seeing the same thing as me. There is 3 played for Scotland, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. There's the points. Sorry, guys. So sorry. I did think you were seeing the same thing as me. There's it as a table, and you'll see on all of them as it stands. I do apologise. I did think you could already see that. Oh, never mind. Never mind. You've got the link anyway. But it's a good little yoke. I like it now. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. The title, right? They put up sort of headings on halftime talks when they're doing their segments. The segment they're doing at the moment is labelled, "It Could Be Worse." And they're showing the saves and the defending from Scotland. So I assume what they're saying, I have them muted. I assume what they're saying is, it could be a lot more goals. Oh, imagine the segment is called "It Could Be Worse." I mean, that's going to make you feel better. Should England beat Algeria, says Daz? You tell me. Should England beat Algeria? What do you think? It has been a long, hot day. It has absolutely been a long, hot day. This is why I cap at one stream. Well, do you know what it is? What happens is I share it onto StreamYard, but then I have to actually put it on the screen. So I shared it and then just never put it on the screen. So it was a little boo-boo from me, but it'll be all right. Brahim Diaz has peed Hassan off, and I used to root for the kid. If Morocco lose this, they ain't getting to the quarters. Forget the semis. Yous have been so good. Morocco have been so good. I watched 2 of Morocco's matches, and you were brilliant in both of them. I can't understand what's happened. What do the rest of you think? Should England beat Algeria? You have more skin in that game than me, and I think yous have been dreadful so far. I don't think yous have been very good at all. Nobody wants to give an opinion. Are people worried? Are people afraid to say anything? Are you afraid of putting the judge on them? You're afraid of putting the judge? Sorry, Tass. Nobody knows if England should beat Algeria. Nobody knows. Ah. All Boxed Up says England to beat Austria. If so, England won't be playing them. There you go. There's an interesting alternative. And see, that's what's good about that wee site. It shows you what would the potential shouts be. Like, how would that change it up? So if Algeria beat Austria, that would obviously change the way the group is, which would then change the knockout stage match, is what All Boxed Up is saying. Will Algeria beat Austria? Look, I think you should. England, if it got to that, I think England should beat Algeria. However, you have been absolutely dreadful. So I wouldn't hold my breath for it, if I'm totally honest, because you've been really bad. But you should beat them, yes. What do we think about All Boxed Up theory, though? It might not get to that, because if Algeria beat Austria, that flips the group. That would be interesting. Hassan says, yes, England should beat Algeria. Daz does think that you would beat them, as does Bonkers, as does Luke. So, most of you think if that variation comes to fruition, that England would beat Algeria. I think you would be definitely the favourites. I would just struggle to make you a strong favourite for anything the way you're going. Hassan is ready. Hassan is ready. I'll be honest, guys. I don't think you deserve to top your group. You've just not been very good. Like, really, you've not. Let me go. Let me go to the group. Like, you're looking the most likely, aren't you? Who's your last game? Panama. You should beat Panama. And then Ghana, Croatia, and they could take points off each other. So England probably will top that group, to be fair. Because if the Ghana that turns up against England and Croatia have pulled one back, they could cancel each other out, Ghana and Croatia. They could end up with a draw. If Ghana beat Croatia, though, by more goals than England beat Panama, does that move that around? Whatever you do, you don't want to be second in your group. You want to stay top. Because if things stay as they are in Group K, second in your group plays Portugal. So what you don't want is to end up facing Portugal in your knockout, because then I think you're in big trouble. Don't you worry, Linda. Gaz in here was the same. He was trying to sleep. God love him. I think the heat's keeping everyone up. I've taken the duvet off the bed. I just can't be dealing with it. Are we doing a 2 a.m. watch along? No. No, we're not. I think that looks like a good game, to be fair. Mexico and Czechia. That does look like a good game. But no, I'm not doing a 2 a.m. watch along. Lads, ye have seen me in the nighttime and in the daytime, right? And I'm not very, on the ball. You know what I mean? Imagine what I'm like if the match only starts at 2 a.m. I mean, it's just, it ain't going to be happening. Tomorrow, though, guys, actually, tomorrow, I'm going to be, as far as I know, I'm going to be on Behind the Dugouts with Kai tomorrow. And then with a late watch along. Let me see, what have we got? So tomorrow, the plan is I'm going to be doing the lunchtime show at the usual time, 12 o'clock. Then I believe I'm going to be Behind the Dugouts with Kai tomorrow evening. Have to double check that with him tomorrow. I'll see, but I think I am. And then I'm actually, to be fair, I'm giving out about 2 a.m. I am doing a midnight watch along tomorrow between Japan and Sweden. That one looks tasty. So tomorrow, the watch along is the midnight watch along between Japan and Sweden. I think that's going to be good. I think that one's going to be good. All the games feel good now going forward, except for England-Panama. I feel like that's going to be dross as well. Lads, only for ye, I wouldn't be doing England-Panama. Only for ye, I just wouldn't be doing it because I think it's going to be utter dross. More dross. But look, I can't let the teacups down. And I will do it. I can't promise to enjoy it. Oh, the timer. We've kicked off for the second half. I think my timer might be ever so slightly off, but I'll see now in a little minute. Not far off, to be fair. I'm about all right. That wasn't bad. That was fast. Right. Yeah. Who hasn't hit the like? Who has not hit the like? It's 10 past midnight. We're on our second watch along of the day, our third stream. I'm a one-woman band at this point, other than Boffman. But can we hit the like button, please? I do appreciate it. Please do hit the like. Tierney has come on, by the way, for Scotland. Halftime substitute for Scotland. But yeah, so tomorrow, normal lunchtime, we'll be talking about transfers. Then evening time, I think I'm going to be with Behind the Dugouts. I'll double check tomorrow and let you know. And then I will be doing the midnight watch along. So we'll be up late. I'm melting, but I still hit the like. That's the way. We're all melting together. I'm glad you said that, Rob, because I was like, it was 798 earlier. Have we lost a teacup? Yes. Do not incur the wrath of the tea queen. As you have probably gathered at this point, most of you are regulars in here. I'm generally quite nice, but I can be a little bit sass. Not on purpose. Sometimes my inner sass spills out. They're all sharing fans in the ground. They're mini hand fans in the ground. And I'll tell you what, Scotland have possession here at the start of the second half. Doak was through, but he was cut out. He was cut out. Gabrielle did very well there. Doak was through. But he was surrounded then, but it was Gabrielle that actually got the ball off him without fouling him. But it is back with Scotland, guys. It's back with Scotland. This is a different start to the second half than the first half, because when we started the first half, Brazil had scored by now. So definitely a different start to the second half. Scotland going forward, still trying to go forward again. And they're pushed back now. It's back to Gunn, who launches it forward again. And Gabrielle cuts it out. Oh, it's getting late, isn't it? Come on, lads, give us a goal and wake us up. Tierney had a whole load of space there, but he was closed down. No, there he is. Cross into the box. Header. Save Allison. Scott McTominay got his head to it, but it was saved by Allison. It's not his best header I've seen. Was on target, but I've seen Scott do a lot better than that with a header. Come on, Scott. Show Cass how it's done. I love it. I love Cass. I love Scott. I love Cunha. It's brilliant. Very good cross. And to be fair, it is a good header. It's just straight. Allison. He needed to get to the side slightly. To the side. It's a very good start to the second half, though. Yeah, is everybody still just roasting, lads? Is everybody still just roasting? I melt into this chair. See, when this stream is over, I'm going to have to be surgically removed from this chair. Because it's like a leather feel. It's my skin is going to be stuck to the chair. Lucky has the door open. You've the right idea, Lucky. If I had the door open here, what would happen is the cats would come in, and my cats are disabled. They can't walk. Not properly. And so they fall, they wobble. They're called wobbly cats. They wobble when they walk. And so they bang into things, which is how they knock the camera over all the time. So I can't have the door open when the stream is on because the camera would be liable to go flying. The cats had knocked them over a little bit. But yeah, Shen's melted into a puddle. Lucky's got the door open. Cyril McCoy has the fan going full blast. We're all roasting. Vinny's through. Vinny Jr.'s through. Well done, Gunn, again. Well done, Gunn. And this is the thing, guys. Gunn was very good in Scotland's last game. He had a rough first half. His defender didn't help him too much, but he's had some big saves since. That's the second time Vinny has been through one-on-one and Gunn has caught it out and got the ball. Santos did a bit of defending there. If you've never seen them or you don't know what a wobbly cat is, if you've got TikTok, go to TikTok and type in wobbly cat. Oh. Patterson went down there in the penalty area for Scotland, but the referee's not paying him much mind. Hendry doing a bit of tidying up at the back there. Ferguson's telling Patterson to calm down. Now, Patterson overall had a good first half, apart from the second Vinny goal. But overall, he's had a good first half. He needs to just channel that for the second half. Don't lose the BAP. I say you'd be fine. See, if you put it even on YouTube, I'd say you'd get it. Look, it's a little syndrome they have. Basically, when they're developing in the mommy's tummy, the part of the brain that controls movement doesn't develop properly. And so the brain doesn't send the right signals to the legs. So when they move, they wobble like this when they move and they fall over a lot. But physically, they're fine. They're not in pain or anything. It's the brain doesn't send the right signal to the legs. So physically, they could walk, but their brain won't tell them how. And apparently it's quite common in cats. Now, it can be more severe and less severe shot there, but it's at gun. But yeah, so it is quite cute, but it's a little bit, if you've never seen it before and you see them falling over, you're like, what is wrong with them? No, no. They can't jump, they can't walk properly. They can't they can't even jump on the sofa. Well, one of them can, one of them can't. But in the more severe ones, like they can't walk. Some of them need like little walkers to walk and stuff. My two are like kind of not very severe, so they can walk. They can even do stairs, which is rare in cats with the condition. But no, they can't hunt. Like they couldn't be left outside by themselves at all. But like my two loves their life. They're two pampered wee cats, like. But it can be debilitating for some of them, yeah. Yeah, exactly like Dave when he leaves the pub. That's exactly how they walk. But honestly, guys, let me see. Can I find? Right, let me see, and I'll put it on this because I am watching the football, lads, but there's no goals right now. There's a lot of players going down on a lot of different parts of the pitch. We're back up and running. There just seemed like a heap of fouls everywhere there for a minute. Everybody was on the ground. I don't really know what's happening. Well, do you know what I mean? The referee just seems to be letting everything go for both sides at the minute. Tierney cut out the Brazil attack there. It's going to be a throw for Brazil. Let me see. Gunn is had to come out and get that again. I don't know. You won't be able to. Right, let me see. Right. I'm going to show you this video. Go back. Don't start. Now wait. Right. Hold on, let's see. If anything happens in the game, guys, I will tell you. Or do you know what I'll do? I have a video. What I'll do is I will wait until the hydration break. When we get to the hydration break, remind me and I'll show you the wobbly cats. That's what I'll do. Upstairs for thinking, lads. I'm on the ball. I'll save it. Right, Brazil are actually having an attack here, and it's not with Vinny. Brazil are very slow going forward here. All right, they've tried to... Too much on that. Good idea, bad execution. That was a big save from Gunn, you know. Yeah. In the meantime, Lou will commentate on wobbly Scotland. There's a block there by Scotland. Paquetá takes a shot. Sure, it was nowhere near. Nowhere near. But yeah, Cunha's shot had to be blocked though just before it. Casemiro was trying to play for a foul, but the referee's having none of them. And I'll be honest, I would have said the referee was probably about right there, if I'm honest. That Scottish lad is Gerard Butler, an actor and the one-time face of Hugo Bossman. He's looking a little rugged at the moment, but that is in fact Gerard Butler. Bruno G for Cunha. Goal! 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 Matheus Cunha. But you know what? That was very, very unselfish by Bruno G. That was very unselfish by Bruno G. Because Bruno G probably could have took that himself. It was. It absolutely was. Cunha cleaning Bruno G's boots. The ball forward, brilliant. Laid off, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Bruno G could have took that himself. Very, very, very unselfish by Bruno G. Very good layoff to Cunha. Very well taken by Cunha. Great ball through. I don't know who put the ball through to Bruno G in the first place, but that was good too. But that's a team goal. That's a team goal. Yes. Yes for Cunha. Yes for Bruno G. He's doing the surfing. Right. Now, let us change the score. 3-0. I have to be honest. I love Brazil. I'm delighted with the scoreline. I don't feel like Scotland have been 3 goals worse than Brazil, though. Like, I'm delighted. But Danilo's got a yellow card for a foul on Tierney, by the way. Outside the box. I mean, I think it's outside the box. You could argue. Nobody is. You could maybe argue it was on the line of the box. It looked just outside. But anyway, the free kick is going to be taken. The yellow card was given. JT, why didn't you ask me? I would have told you. Why didn't you ask? If you ever need a vibe expert, I'm over here. Speaking of the vibes, though. How is Haiti and Morocco looking, people? Nothing came of that. It was a very, very good free kick, but Alisson saved it. It's now a corner. Shem. Corner in. As far as it goes all the way around to the Brazil players, but Tierney's going to put it back into the box. Header, big save, Allison. Big save, Allison. I'll tell you what, that ball in by Tierney was much better than any of the corners they've had. Much better. That was a massive save from Allison. And it was right close to him, that header, so he had to get down fast. I'll tell you what, Kieran Tierney, he's doing all right, isn't he? Kieran Tierney's doing okay. He come on as the sub at half time, wasn't it? But he's put in several good balls. And it was him that won the free kick in the first place. Too much on that from McTominay. Too much on that from McTominay. Oh, the vibes are off in that game. Oh, never mind. So I did pick the right one in the end. I didn't even know he was at Arsenal, JT. I didn't know where he was from. Martinelli is coming on for Brazil. Casemiro and Lucas Paquetá are going off. I can see Martinelli coming on, and I can't see who else. They won't show me. Fabinho and Martinelli. Yes, thank you, Bonkers. He was an Emery signing booted out by Arteta after around a season. I tell you what, he's made an impact. He's made a big impact. And obviously, this is the only match I've watched. No, this is only my second match watching Scotland. Don't watch them on the regular, so I can't profess to be an expert. But he's certainly had a serious impact since he's come on the pitch. Shem says he's watched all of Scotland's games and he says they don't look like a team that can score. Brazil are trying to build up here. That was a bit of a loose pass. Right, it's back with Allison. Well, I say it's back with Allison. Allison's come out to get it, really, is what's happened. But what I've noticed is when Scotland are attacking, they're attacking fast. When Brazil are attacking, they're building it up slowly. Their XG was 0.08 in the first half, says Luke. Wow. 0.08. I mean, that's not good, is it? Another loose pass by Brazil. What are they doing? Loose. I love egg and chips. Hydration break. I love egg and chips. Sometimes it's the simple things. Right. Let us see. Let me show you. Wobbly cats. Right. Let me shut these bios off because they're yabbering here and they're annoying me head. Right. You shut up a wee minute. Let us make the most of this hydration break. These are not my cats, by the way. This is on TikTok, but obviously not everybody has TikTok. So this is on TikTok, right? Now, how do I make it that you will be able to see it? Are you ready to watch? See the way? Wobble, wobble. That's a wobbly cat. And see when they eat, they're like wobble, wobble, wobble. Now, this cat's sort of medium. Not really bad, sort of medium. So one of mine is like this, and one of them is not quite as severe as this. So this is, can we see more? Can we see more? More wobbly cats. See the way when they walk, they like pick their legs up really, really high. And see there when they're trying to eat, they're like that when they eat in their bowls as well. They can't stop the wobble, so they wobble like this. But it doesn't cause them any pain at all. None. It's just that the brain doesn't send the right signal to the rest of the body for movement. Physically, they can do it, but their brain won't tell them how. Right. We don't need to remove me. I mean, I'm sure some of you might like to sometimes, but we don't need to remove me. But so both of my cats have that, which is why they can't be in the room really. If they're not sleeping, they can't be in the room when I'm streaming because they knock over the camera every time. Every time. But yeah, everything including the floor. But see, in my house, there's just like cushions and cat beds everywhere. Everywhere is a cat bed or a cushion. Now, as I said, my two aren't really severe, so they can still do stairs and stuff, but you do have to watch them. Flossie, yeah, there is some dogs have it as well. It's more common in cats, but there is some dogs have it as well. The technical term is cerebellar hypoplasia. We're back up and running, guys, by the way. We're back up and running. The hydration break is over. Who is that with the bandy ankle? Andy Robertson, is it? No, Andy Robertson is who has the ball. Who has it with the bandy ankle? I thought they were trying to tell me, but they're not. More common in cats than dogs, JT. I don't know the exact rate, but it is more common in cats than dogs. But there is some dogs that have it. They do this. It's like a little sort of a prance. They lift their feet really high. The faster they try to move, the higher they lift their feet when they're moving. It's quite cute. Now, my two love the grass. Like, we've a big, big back garden. So I will take them out in the back garden, but I have to keep an eye on them because if any of the bigger cats jump in the garden, like, they can't defend themselves. So, because they can't run away. So they have to be sort of supervised. But it doesn't affect their lifespan. And as I said, it doesn't cause them any pain. But it obviously does, like, they can't jump on the kitchen counters or, you know, I do have to watch them on the stairs. Like, our stairs are padded so that they can't hurt themselves. And then at the bottom, there's like big fluffy cat beds. One of them is more severe than the other, even though they're sisters. But yeah, no, they are. They're very sweet, Rob. They're very sweet, like. They're so funny, though, because see, now when I see a normal cat, I'm like, oh, that's weird. Because I'm so used to my two. All of our streams, guys, lately, they've sort of diverted a little, haven't they? I was just thinking about what have we not spoken about over the last few days? Only everything. Neymar, by the way, is ready to come on. I don't know who it's going to be for. Probably Cunha. But he is ready to go. Too much football, says JT. It's called surreal. It's called cerebellar hypoplasia. Let me write it down for you. That's it there. That's what it's called. That's the technical term for it. But if you just look up like wobbly cats or wobbly dogs, it'll come up. But that's the technical term for it. Oh, I didn't know that. That I didn't know. So we did languages. We did some science earlier on the science of sleep and your temperature. And now we're doing cat and dog biology. Look at us go. We're very educational on here. Corner come in there, by the way, but it was sent away by Alison. NS Sports. No, I don't think so. Going to be another corner. Sent out by Fabinho, headed out by Sabinho. 3-2, Morocco. I did see 3-2, but I didn't know to which team. So 3-2 Morocco. Oh, Luke, that would make sense. When you say that, that would make sense. Nothing came from that corner, by the way, guys. Neymar for Cunha. I figured it would be Cunha. Do you know what it is, though? Cunha, look how happy he is. He's buzzing. There's no, I wanted another goal. Leave me on. There's no ego with Cunha. He's just buzzing. He's just happy to be part of it. He loves it. But Neymar is on the pitch, guys. He's on the pitch. Header from a corner. Well, I'll tell you what, considering Morocco went behind twice, didn't you? Behind equalised to now go ahead. If nothing else, it shows a bit of spirit, doesn't it? You have to feel for Haiti. You do have to feel for Haiti. But it shows a bit of spirit from Morocco, a bit of grit. And you need that. They have to hold on to it now, though. And they've not been very good at that so far. John McGinn has just got a free kick for Scotland. Do I have any favourite wild animals? I'm partial to the Arctic fox, you know. I like all the snow animals. There's a place here in Ireland. It's called Wild Ireland. And it's up in Derry, I think it's in. And it's all animals that should be wild, but that have been in captivity, either in circuses or zoos or whatever. By the way, guys, that leaves both Brazil and Morocco on 7 points each in this group. Vinicius Jr., it's behind the goal. It looked like the ball was in the back of the net, but it was, but from the outside. So I just had to pause a little moment there. But yeah, there's a place called Wild Ireland. And so like that, they have former sort of circus animals that should be in the wild, but have lived in captivity and therefore cannot now be returned to the wild. And they rescue them. And it's wonderful. It's like a sanctuary. There was a Brazil corner there, but not a whole lot happened with it. Wasn't particularly, nothing really happened. But they have Arctic foxes. They have some bears. I think they're black bears they have, or are they brown bears? I think they're black bears they have that were formerly circus bears that obviously now can't live in the wild, but they don't live at the circus anymore. They have some deer. They've all different ones, but they're all rescued in one way or another. And it's really wonderful. But you can walk around, and obviously some of the animals that are safe to be around. There's some wolves as well. They have some wolves, which I love. I love that. But there's a little part you can walk through, and there's some of the animals that obviously can't kill you are free. They're not penned or anything. They're free, and you walk through their habitat. Obviously, they don't leave the wolves and the bears to roam freely, but live in their own conditions, and their habitats. They're able to go away from the humans where you can't see them if they don't want to. But it's really good. Wild Ireland is called. If anyone's ever over here on their hollybops, it's a nice spot. It's lovely. So I like all the kind of the wolves and but I love an Arctic fox. They're my favorite, I think. I love a little red panda. They're quite funky. Brazil are going forward here, by the way, guys. It was sent across. Good defending by Scotland, I think. Vinny's on the ground, but I think it was just good defending. Just behind him. We're looking at 2 substitutes for Scotland. So Patterson and Doak are going off for Scotland. I think Patterson's had a brilliant game. Ralston and Christie coming on. And for Brazil, we got 2 subs also. Santos and Ryan going off for Brazil. Alexandro coming on, and Endrick. So no Ederson. No Ederson, but Endrick has actually made it on to the pitch. Fabinho got a yellow card there, I'll be honest. I didn't think that was a yellow card. That might be for accumulation. Oh, he stood in his fault. Accident, but he stood in his fault. Fair. Moon bears, brown bears, foxes. What's a moon bear? Luke likes the aquatic animals. Sloths. The real McCoy is like a sloth. What's a moon bear? Now I need to know. What is a moon bear? Oh, they're quite cute. They're the Asian black bear. Right, let me see what kind of bears they have in Wild Ireland. Wild Ireland bears. McTominay in the box here for Scotland. 3 of them. There was 3 of them round him. I'll tell. Oh, that looked sore. Endrick took the ball off the Scotland player in the box when they were attacking. It looked like he clattered into his knee, and the Scotland player went down. Referees played on. I don't know if the players back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the players back up then. Right. I just want to know, where are the bears? Meet our rescued residents. I'm trying, but you won't let me click on them. Good God, man. Show me. There's Eurasian lynxes, aviaries, ferrets, wolves. Nisha the lynx. Right. I want to see the bears. Brazil are trying to go forward here. Sorry, guys. We're mixing it up on this stream. I just want to see the bears. Oh, and look, yes. So they raise money so that they can rescue more animals. Like at the minute, they're raising money to try and rescue animals from Ukraine. Boo and Chofa, bears in Ukraine. One of the bears lives in a stable, obviously not in this place, but they're trying to raise the money to rescue them. So they do that. They raise money to rescue more animals as well. They're absolutely fantastic what they do. I can't find what kind of bears they have though. Surreal McCoy is more interested in the chat. There is a corner for Brazil, by the way. Nothing has come of it. Are there beavers? I don't think. Do we have wild beavers in Ireland? I don't know. Do we have beavers in Ireland? No, no wild beavers. They were never native here. But they have been successfully reintroduced to parts of mainland Britain after going extinct centuries ago. But so basically, we would be a good habitat for them in Ireland, but there is no historical evidence, like fossils or the like, to say that they were ever here. Right, yeah, Nisha the lynx, the original Celtic tiger, the Eurasian lynx. Right, you know what to do, right? Do you know what to do? This is the site. These aren't wild bears, Michael. They're bears that were held in captivity by people who took them as cubs. It's due to the war between Ukraine and Russia. I don't know where exactly the bears are, but it was due to the conflict that the bears need rescued. Basically, they've lived a life of captivity, so it won't be wherever where they normally live. The whole idea is they're not wild; they've lived in captivity, and so these guys raise the funds to go and rescue them and bring them to the sanctuary. But these are new bears. I want to see about the bears they've already got. Rob hasn't looked at the telly for 20 minutes. If anything exciting happens, I will tell you. It's just it's not right now. I have seen an ocelot. I have seen an ocelot before, Surreal McCoys. They're an interesting animal. I just want to see the stories of these bears is so good. But I want to know. They look brown, actually. I thought they were black, but in the picture they look brown. So now I want to know. It's a fabulous place, though. And the guy that owns it, he runs it and works it himself. Scotland are still trying to go forward here, by the way, guys. It's with Alison. It's with Alison. Morocco 4-2. Brazil have a free kick here. It was a foul on Neymar by Christie. European brown bears. Dunica and Reenac. And there is a third bear as well. These bears were rescued from a museum in Lithuania where they were previously kept in poor conditions. They now roam in a large naturalistic Celtic forest enclosure. They're lovely. They're really lovely. I thought it was the circus they were at, but all the animals have their stories on their little placards. You think house cats come from savannah cats? Well, they're all related somewhere along the line, aren't they? We're nearly at 90 minutes, guys. We'll obviously have the 3 minutes for the hydration break. I don't know if we'll get much beyond that. There hasn't been a whole lot of injuries or that sort of a thing. Right, let's look at an ocelot. Ocelot. Images. Oh, look at them. They're cuter than I remembered. I forgot the little eyes. Right, let's look at the ocelots. From Cyril McCoy's wants to see the ocelots. Look at them. How cute are they, right? Look at this little cutie. That is literally the cutest. They are cute. I like them. I like them a lot. Look. There's a sub here, by the way. Shankland and McGinn both coming off for Scotland. Curtis and Adams coming on. Right. Now we've seen the ocelots. Lads, this is a football channel, I promise. I promise this is absolutely a football channel. That, not the best free kick I've ever seen. 6 more minutes. Thank you, Neil. Was it 6 minutes in the first half or was it 6 minutes in the first match? I feel like we've had 6 minutes earlier. Throw from Tierney and the ball goes to Neymar. Brazil, we're on the counter-attack. What was that from Vinny Jr.? I'm not quite sure what he was attempting there. And now all of the Scotland players are back. Videos of the BLT. No. Are we going to have Sir David Attenborough join us soon? If Sir David Attenborough would like to visit Teacup Castle, I will boil the kettle. He's more than welcome to come along and speak to us about the ocelots and the bears. It's going to be a goal kick to gun for Scotland. Here is Lou in her natural habitat. Right, Brazil, Morocco, 7 points each. Scotland, 3. Haiti, 0 points. I do feel a little sorry for them. They went ahead twice to now be 4-2 down. What would you do, right? If I just turned up one day and I was totally normal, just stuck to the topic, didn't go off on a tangent, didn't get moody with anyone, what would you do? You'd all worry about me. JT would unsubscribe. Everybody's only here for the chaos. Nobody cares about the football. Everybody's here for the tea. I would unsubscribe. On that note, please do subscribe if you're new. This is a football channel. We talk about things. To be fair, I very purposely didn't put football in the channel name because I know I have a tendency to go off at a tangent. So actually, the clue was in the name. Rob says it would be terrible, and Shem would wonder if an alien had cloned me. See if an alien ever abducted me, lads. They'd bring me back. They'd be like, this one's defective. Can we get one that isn't broken, please? Yes, and do hit the likes as well. While you're about the buttons on the bottom, and if you can find the hype after the video, do that too. Hit all the buttons. Another free kick for Scotland. Scotland have had a bajillion free kicks here. Ferguson, very good free kick, defended well. Over the bar by Bruno G. It's going to be a corner to Scotland. There is 1 minute left. And guys, as we have seen, the referees will call time no matter what's happening. They will call time when the 6 minutes are up. So far, all of them have. So, corner to Scotland. In it goes. Allison punched it away. But it's gone to a Scotland player. In, pulled back, big save. Big save, Allison. He's got it. Save, Allison. I'll tell you what, Scott McTominay must have had at least half of Scotland's chances so far. How many saves has Allison had to make from Scott McTominay shots? There's at least 4. Meanwhile, is that Neymar? There's Vinny. Blocked. Blocked by Curtis? Is there a Curtis on the pitch now? It was him. Vinny G. Right, we're at the 6 minutes. Done. We're done. So it's 3-0 Brazil. It's 4-2 Morocco. It is 7 points each. I think ye two are quite safe. Scotland, 3 points. Nil point Haiti. Hassan says it was a good show by Haiti. I'll tell you what, it was a good show by Scotland, to be fair. I mean, I didn't think Brazil, trounced them. But that is us, guys. It is late. We've had 2 streams. We've talked about all of the things. You're all wonderful. You're all absolutely wonderful. Special shout out to our Tom for the very lovely super chat. I will be back tomorrow, guys, at 12 o'clock. Normal time, 12 o'clock tomorrow, lunchtime. Hopefully, I will see you all there. Hopefully, you will be able to get some sleep this evening in this heat. But I will see you all tomorrow, guys. Thank you all for being here.